All right, man. Let's let me see something real quick. Let me see something real quick. All right, we good. We good. Let's talk about Jermell Charlo saying that he may stay at 154 his whole career and what that means for Errol Spence. So make sure y'all thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, the subscribe button, hit the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video, hit the link tree. You can find us on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate y'all following me and rating the podcast when y'all get a chance. Um, but yeah, Jermell Charlo said that he may stay at 54. He make it easy. He may stay there at the rest for the rest of his career. We touched on it a little bit, and then what would that mean for Errol Spence? Would they rule half the division? I mean, for Charlo, he already became undisputed champion. So for him, it ain't shit. But I never looked at 154 pounds as a division in which you make it a career home. It's not legendary like 160. It's not legendary like heavyweight. It's not legendary like welterweight. You know what I'm saying? It's not legendary like, it's not one of the weight classes you make a home like Kasazu. He could have been so much greater had he moved up. You know what I'm saying? 140 pounds is a bridge division. It's a fake. I mean, that's a great question. What's the best fake division in boxing or additional division in boxing? Think about that for a minute. What's the best? 140, 130. I don't go too much. A lot of people don't go too much below that. What is it? Super middleweight over the years. Super middleweight then got Americanized. It used to be a predominantly European division. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you got to ask yourself. 54 ain't no division where you want to, you going to maximize your earning potential. Oscar De La Hoya and Mayweather, yeah, they came through there and made a lot of money fighting each other. But, the basis of their career was made at, welterweight and below welterweight. You know what I'm saying? 60 is somewhere where you say, well, I'll be a career 160 pounder. Heavyweight, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even light heavyweight. You don't see too many light heavyweights go to cruiserweight unless they just, can't hack it at light heavyweight or can't make the weight no more. But, saying you're going to stay at 54 for the rest of your career, I mean, and you wonder why you ain't on the pound for pound list, it's one of those divisions in which it's one of those divisions that's not as celebrated as much because it's an additional division in boxing. It's not a real division, and if that's the case, with him and Errol Spence gonna rule the division, he gonna have one half, Earl gonna have the other half. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing about it. But at the end of the day, Errol Spence said they can fight. That's what he said. Errol Spence said they can fight. And Jermell Charlo has been a little bit more hands off of it. He been more like, nah, I don't want to fight him. Nah, I'm good. And I'm not gonna fight Earl. Derrick James has been passive about it. I mean, obviously, you don't want one of your top clients, going somewhere else and financially taking his money somewhere else when he don't have to. But at the end of the day, if Jermell Charlo refusing to move up from 154 pounds and pass the baton to Errol Spence, then hey, we got two options. Either we're gonna split the division up. I'm gonna, take one half, you take one half, or I want all the belts. I'll let you have your turn. I keep a world title or two, or they're gonna have to fight. And the more they start, if they both continue to have success at 154 pounds, the more intrigued people gonna want to see Jermell Charlo versus Errol Spence. And Errol Spence said, I never said I wouldn't fight Jermell Charlo. But then again, he turned around and said, well, Jermell Charlo can't fight Terrence Crawford if I can't fight him. But I never said I wouldn't fight Jermell Charlo. So obviously we know you ain't fighting Terrence Crawford. It don't look that way. And if Jermell can't fight Terrence Crawford, then hey, if y'all gonna both be competing in the same division, why not? Why not? Athletic Mind. Go subscribe to his channel, man. Why not? That's the $1 million question. So, so at the end of the day, even Errol Spence, what are you gonna do? He can't survive at welterweight without fighting Jerron Ennis, Virgil Ortiz, Terrence Crawford, potentially Regis Prograis, Josh Taylor. At some point, he gonna have to fight one of them dudes, bro. At some point, he gonna have to fight. He stayed there long enough. He gonna have to fight somebody. Come on. So if you ain't going to 54, Jermell ain't fighting you, then what you gonna do? You're not gonna fight Terrence Crawford. Them the two fights by popular demand people want to see. If you don't fight Terrence Crawford, the next biggest fight people want to see you in is versus Jermell Charlo. Let's be real. Come on. Come on. So that's kind of where we going with it at. So I mean, at the end of the day, so the top two fights you can give us, you're not giving us. Then we start talking about Virgil. Then we start talking about Jerron. Then what is it? Jerron Ennis talking real greasy about Errol Spence right now. You know what I'm saying? And Errol Spence, he ain't got shit to say. Nobody ever talk about his energy towards Jerron Ennis. I never said I wouldn't fight Jerron Ennis, and I don't know what the reward is, and this, that, and the third, or whatever. I mean, come on. He the leader of the welterweight division, and he taking a step backwards fighting Keith Thurman. No matter how much y'all justify saying the Keith Thurman fight, when you can go fight Jermell Charlo, you can fight Terrence Crawford. People would prefer the Jerron Ennis fight. People would prefer the Virgil Ortiz fight. People probably would even prefer the Regis Prograis fight. For the right dollar, Regis Prograis would come up and fight him. He keep talking shout to Kobe. He keep talking about how they had a close fight in the amateurs and all this, that, and the third. He'd come up there and fight him. Come on. If we pass Terrence Crawford, then we need to be on a Jermell Charlo. Come on. That'll shut a lot of people up. You go fight Jermell Charlo and be at 154 pounds and unify the division. Why not? Damn what Charlo want. Charlo at the A side. Charlo ain't even the top 5 popular PBC fighter. This is the shit I be talking about. Why don't Al Heyman make the best fights on his side of the street? There are fights in which both fighters stock rise. Nobody really lose, in the grand scheme of things. So I really don't understand, Al Heyman not making the next best available fight on his side of the street. It makes zero sense. What do you got to lose? Derrick James, at the end of the day, you ride with Errol Spence. Errol Spence been there day one. Jermell Charlo, find a new trainer. Go back to Ronnie, have your brother get in your corner and train you, or whatever the situation may be. So to me, this kind of feel like kind of a rebuttal to Errol Spence saying, "Yo, I could fight Jermell. I never said I wouldn't fight Jermell Charlo." When Jermell Charlo asked about fighting Errol Spence, we brothers and we love each other. We brothers and we can't fight. When Derrick James asked about it, obviously he got a financial stake in both of them. You know what I'm saying? So every time you ask Jermell Charlo about fighting a fucking welterweight and that type of stuff, it's always he passive. Know the history about boxing. Marvin Hagler made a living off fighting welterweights. Hagler, Bernard Hopkins. That was some of their most biggest and lucrative fights. Were fighting welterweights coming back up. Who the fuck don't want to fight somebody coming from the money division? You know what I'm saying? If Errol Spence want it, then you got to give it to him. You know what I'm saying? As soon as Terrence Crawford say something, he want to go off the rockers. At the end of the day, when money get involved, why not? What Mike Tyson tell his brother? He said, no, Earl and Terrence ain't going to fight. He said, why not? Brothers, why would I want to make bread with my brother? Why not? Why shouldn't Errol and Jermell fight, excuse me? Why should they go out there and rumble? Why not? He didn't give us Terrence Crawford. You got an opportunity to be undisputed. You think the WBO, the WC, the IBF, WBA, In the Ring magazine, win no parts of this fight. This fight, perhaps one of the biggest fights to be made in boxing. But every time you ask Jermell Charlo about fighting the welterweight, he just, like Aaron Pryor. I mean not Aaron Pryor, but Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor's back and scarier than ever. Every time you ask him about fighting the welterweight, he all like, nah. Like, bro, how do you think, the legends of the past made their names? Some legends moved up and beat bigger guys. That's what made them pound for pound great. But you want to know why you ain't getting no pound for pound play with the media? You ain't beat no significant names, bro. And you losing to dudes that you should be blowing out the fucking water. And every time there's a significant name that want to line up against you, you turning it down. You turning it down. So that's what I honestly don't understand. Errol Spence, people talk about Terrence Crawford continuing to poke the bear. Errol Spence been poking this nigga too. Pause. Lotto the Great said they should make it 30 for 30 on how Al Hamer's run boxing, man. That should be epic. Shout out to Lotto. What up, for shout out to 2WOCs. I don't know what none of that mean, but I hope I try to get it right. Johnson salute. Charlos are the biggest ducks from Texas. I don't know. You got the other nigga from Dallas that's ducking. Shout out to Joey though. J Cash the Money Man salute. He said they saying Tank is a simp for paying a woman to be with him. He learned from Floyd Mayweather. What you think? You think all the women around Floyd Mayweather because of his looks? Talk about it here. You think about this. Most chicks don't even mess with dudes as short as Tank and Floyd Mayweather. Think about that. Don't ask your average chick what she looking for in a dude. You know what I'm saying? Height is over your meat size, not dog for chicks. Real talk. Chicks will compromise in the pants, you know what I'm saying, for height. You know what I'm saying? So come on, how many women really like it's a money thing? How many chicks really that he learned from Floyd? All the women hanging around Floyd ain't with Floyd because how that nigga look if Floyd didn't have no money, man. Come on. How many of them chicks would be around? Come on. The way I see it, they be dragging short dudes on the internet, and some niggas don't even be short. Like, what's 5'10"? 5'10" ain't a bad height. I think the average height for a man is like 5'10", 5'9". Ain't a bad height at all. If it, I guess the rule is if y'all the same height when she got heels on, I mean, that's solid. If she, towering over you without heels, with heels, I mean, I don't know. But apparently women put a big premium on height. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know. He said, laugh out no woman with Floyd because his looks, man. It's the money. Tusi is solid child. I changed my name. Okay. I figured that was you. You said, bro, been 5'5", a short boy his whole life, man. Dude, nigga, 5'5", bro. Come on. The baby and Tory Lane, short as hell, too. Support the channel, Venmo, CJ Good, 313. You know what I'm saying? Money is man's makeup. They say beards and all that shit. Bust for niggas from Detroit is makeup, but money is the ultimate makeup. But the thing about money too, real talk, the thing about the money is that money it don't work the same for a woman. It don't. Money can't make a dude stay with a woman. And even front like, she a priority. That's the dip. People don't talk about that. Money can keep a woman there in place. You know what I'm saying? But for a woman with money, he ain't gonna stop a nigga doing from what he doing at all. He still gonna move the way he moving. But nonetheless, like I continue to say, to me, it look like Charlo dishing out a challenge. So if he gonna stay there, then what Errol Spence gonna do? He gonna be a welterweight his whole career? That's crazy. He said, my whole career, Charlo recently replied to ask how long he'll fight at the weight. He said, I have a twin brother at 60. I have a stablemate, Errol Spence, at 47. We all comfortably make the weight, and whatever happens in the future, I can't predict. And I'm just ready to get on as fast as y'all ready to see it. He said, I make 154 very easily. He says, Charlo said, I'm 10 pounds overweight early in training camp. I'm sharp. I'm in shape. I don't go in and talk about what I do. This is a lifestyle for me. Boxing is not just a sport. When we are trying to win titles, we're going to win and we're going to enjoy it later. We're going to enjoy it when I sit back in my big mansion and chill with our families and homies and stuff. And we like, wow, we did it. And then, sometimes you sit back and think we made it this far, but but it's just not done. It's not over for me. I'm just too hungry at the moment. So at the end of the day, my thing is this, what could happen in the future. You can't predict. You want to know why he can't predict that? Because he don't control his own career. So if Al Heyman tell the nigga to move up, he got to say how high. You know what I'm saying? It got to be crazy not to have a say so on what you want to do. And when Errol Spence starts speaking for you and saying who you can fight and who you can't fight, like, bruh, it's one thing for Al Heyman to say who I can and who I can't fight. That's one thing. But for Errol Spence to tell me who I can and who I can't fight, that's a whole totally different thing. Who said Errol Spence could speak for me? You know what I'm saying? And then he going around telling people that we can fight. Come on. To me, that's 2 strikes right there. He said I can't fight Terrence Crawford, and he said I will fight him. At the end of the day, I don't even need to get to another ball. I don't need to walk to first base. You know what I'm saying? I don't even need another pitch. I'm going to rush the mound. You know what I'm saying? So he got a lot of hostility. But when welterweights, trying to give him that work, he go rogue. Is it that he don't really believe he pound for pound? He don't want to prove that he pound for pound. He don't think he belong in the square circle with Errol Spence. He don't think he belong in the square circle with Terrence Crawford. You hearing a lot of people behind boxing say he the lesser fighter than Errol Spence. A lot of people thought he was a lesser fighter than his brother. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he got to be feeling a certain type of way. He been getting downgraded and berated his whole career. His whole career. Come on. At the end of the day, you respond here, you quick to respond there. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he need to go ahead and fight Errol Spence. If Errol Spence don't want to mix it up with Terrence Crawford, why not? Why not? Why not? That's what I don't understand. Why not? Why not give us the next best available fight that's out there? Make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Why not give us the best next available fight? Because it sounds like Errol Spence. Your promoter. It sounds like Errol Spence your daddy. It sounds like Errol Spence running your career. That's what it sounds like. What else he got to do? Who gonna pay to see him fight Keith Thurman? Showtime, 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out the door. What type of promotion they doing for Tank Davis? I didn't even watch that Showtime All Access. What type of promotion they doing for Tank Davis? Ask yourself that. What type of promotion they doing for Tank Davis? Then don't forget, rumors was going out there that Charlo stopped Jermell Charlo in sparring. He don't feel the need to redeem himself from that, even though they try to say it wasn't true. People forget that part of the Errol Spence sparring legend. Stopping Adrian Broner, beating up on Floyd Mayweather, and stopping Jermell Charlo. And of course, they're not going to say it's true. And if somebody validating the gym that it's true, then where's the relationship between Earl, Derrick James, and Jermell Charlo at? Come on. That relationship is broken. What do Jermell Charlo believe? He ain't good enough to be in the ring with Errol Spence? You know what I'm saying? What do you believe? He ain't good enough to be in the ring with Terrence Crawford? Because when Danny Garcia was moving up, everybody had something to say. Come on, when Danny Garcia was moving up, everybody wanted to fight Danny Garcia. Jermell Charlo don't want to do none of the lucrative fights in his career. He don't want to do a trilogy with Tony Harrison. He don't want to fight Terrence Crawford. He don't want to fight Errol Spence. So then what's next? Fondora got to be the next logical thing if you're talking about staying at 154 pounds. You don't want to go to 160 and chase greatness. Come on. What do you want to do, dog? You want to stay there and fight Bashram Masavelli, Tim Tszyu, and then sit here and bitch and complain about how you defended Undisputed a couple times and you was wrongfully stripped because you fought some international dudes. You don't got one marquee name on your resume, dog. Let's keep it real. When you talk about marquee names, how y'all go off names, y'all go off Danny, y'all go off Keith, y'all go off Mikey. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go off guys like that. What marquee name he got? Andrade been through that division. Floyd Mayweather been through that division. Miguel Cotto been through that division. Did I say Arizona Lara been through that division? Demetrius Andrade been through that division. Come on. Jared Hurd been through that division. J-Rock been through that division. And most of them all held titles. He's fought none of them. Saddam Ali won a title in that division. Didn't fight him. Come on. So he ain't got no marquee name on his resume. Let's call it. It ain't his fault per se. You know? But all the names that we just talked about, he ain't fought them. And he been at this division how long? How long this dude been at this division? Let me give y'all the exact shit. So I'm gonna say officially since 2010. Around there. So that's 12 years going on 13 years he been in the division. Come on. And all the marquee names that roll through that division, he ain't never boxed with them. You ain't a marquee name. Showtime don't care about putting your fights on, don't care about putting your brother fights on. And a lot I believe that is they don't do great numbers. And the other part about that is they nasty and got an attitude. And they don't sell tickets because they nasty and got an attitude. And on top of Showtime not wanting to put the twins fight on, you got Errol Spence sitting here making you look bad and you ain't got shit to say because that's your daddy. It's crazy, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? Real talk. PBC, I said I never understand it. He's talking about the height thing. Fighter sign under other fighters. It's like rapper sign other rappers. Yeah. Yeah, it rarely works out. Spence and Bud should be 50-50. They probably do 400K. He said not much for Tank promo, and you should see the arena tickets. Prices is ridiculous. Won't be surprised, but I wouldn't go see that bullshit. Flat Out TV, salute. Surprise, donate to the channel. CJ Good 313. So, at the end of the day, bro, he got a lot of ill will towards fans. He got a lot of malice towards fans. They slapping cell phones, all types of shit. You mad at the media because you ain't pound for pound. You got a nasty attitude, but the fact remains, you've been in so many close fights. If it's Rosado, a lot of fans thought that was close. If it's Vanes Monterosi, a lot of fans thought you lost that fight. You know what I'm saying? You fought no marquee names. None. You supposed to beat Tony Harrison, by a country mile. You supposed to beat John Jackson by a country mile. You sit there and you struggle. You supposed to beat Castanos by a country mile. You struggle. You struggle. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Terrence Crawford, just leave me alone. When it comes to Errol Spence speaking on your career, when it comes to Errol Spence calling you out, you quiet as a church mouse. All of a sudden, you hurt your fucking hand. I don't understand it, bro. I really don't. And, this dude taking shots at you, in my opinion. It's one thing to say, oh, you know what? I never said I wouldn't fight Jermell, but that's something that we got to sit down and talk about. Okay, that's the proper way to answer that question. But he ain't say it like that. He ain't say it like that. He basically said he taking food off your table. You ain't got nothing to say about it. That's the crazy thing. You ain't got nothing to say about it. That's crazy to me. That's real crazy. Now, had somebody had Terrence Crawford stablemate said something like this, the roles were reversed. You know how many narratives all these dudes will spin? Come on. You know how many narratives be spin? You know how many people be running this back to back? If Jermell and Terrence Crawford were stablemates, and Terrence Crawford was calling him out, saying that he can get it and all this type of stuff. How many times they reference that the rumor that he got knocked out in sparring and all that type of stuff? Come on. Come on. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. It'll be narratives galore. It'll be narratives galore. Now this nigga going rogue. He ain't got shit to say. Come on. And the media asks about him. Next thing you want to know, he want to cuss the media out. To me, it's looking like the Texas Triangle was made of the Texas Styrofoam. Wet Styrofoam. Is a tank fight sold out? I don't know. There might be resale tickets. I honestly don't care. You know? Dude taking food off your table, you ain't got shit to say about it. And Derrick James ain't trying to lose that money coming in. I don't blame him though. He said, "What I'm gonna do? Go down for coin to coin between rounds, and Coach Charlo 1 round, and shit, Danny Jacobs and Derevchenko did it. Split that motherfucker gym right down the middle for the title fight. Even though ain't nobody win that fight, split it right down the middle. Should have been a draw, honestly. Like Mike Tyson told his brother, he said, brothers fight. Why not make money together? Oh, no, my brother and Earl not going to fight. Earl saying something totally different from the Charlo twins. But you can talk greasy like Earl talk. You notice that? When it's security there, the teacher in the room, when the police around, you know what I'm saying? Earl talk real greasy. When he didn't think Terrence Crawford was gonna get out the backyard, he wasn't gonna get off the chain. He was talking real greasy. Bob won't give him to me. He on the wrong side of the street. You know what I'm saying? He can't get me. He locked in with Bob. He in a bad contract. It's probably gonna be lawyers to get him out that deal. All that shit. And when Terrence Crawford got out the gate, oh, that nigga started copping pleas and shit. That nigga started saying, I got information on Yellow BC that can bring the whole Rico and bring his whole life. He started wanting to cop pleas. They weren't expecting Terrence Crawford to be able to get out that Bob Arum top rank contract without lawyers being involved and without him being able to stop, be his career to be stopped. And it wasn't. He signed a deal would allow him to walk scot free to go make that fight, and all of a sudden, Errol Spence started backtracking. Errol Spence started saying sign a contract, and the contract didn't exist. Errol Spence started, talking about the fight don't happen. It ain't my fault. Oh, I thought y'all was negotiating. Errol Spence started just telling on himself instead of just rolling with the narrative and all that. Come on, he didn't think that dog was gonna get out that yard. When he got out the yard, he made him look real moist. He made him look real moist. Then the dog said, you know what? It ain't no fun chasing you on top of this car no more. Mike Epps or Day. I'm gonna go get Craig. Then Jermell Charlo keeps saying, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. He already was told that you can't fight Terrence Crawford neither. You know what I'm saying? He was already told by Daddy Al Heyman that he couldn't fight Terrence Crawford neither. So, he just kept saying, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? So he started getting in his feminine ways, raging, veins popping out his neck and shit because he frustrated because he can't go make no real money. He can't go be pound for pound by being one of the pound for pound top fighters in the sport of boxing because it didn't make Errol Spence look bad because Daddy Al Heyman said so. You know what I'm saying? Daddy Al Heyman said so. Cause Daddy Al said it's so. It can't be so. So at the end of the day, Errol Spence, you got to answer to Al Heyman, Jermell Charlo, because when Jerry Hurst slapped you on your fucking mouth or almost slapped you in your mouth, you backed up, your brother jumped in, and you faded into the black. So
Jerry Hurst did what?
You don't remember when Jerry Hurst popped his ass in the mouth?
Nah.
Where was you at when that happened?
This was in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Remember when that the time when he was like, "Yo, what's up?" And he was like, "You want to fight?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to make a fight." He said, "No, in the street."
That was Demetrius Andrade.
Oh, Jared. Oh
Jared
yeah.
Hurd. Jared, remember?
No. Jared, that was in L.A. Jared Hurd slapped him in the crowd. Yeah, I remember that.
But he started walking back. He said he didn't slap him. Okay, whatever. I
He,
believe his word. His brother jumped in like he was Superman, like a motherfucker. He started moving back and shit.
yeah, I remember that. I definitely remember.
Ain't nobody
Wow.
gonna hold that crazy ass nigga back if he didn't want to be held back. Get out of here.
Listen, if the NYPD couldn't hold him back and they got weapons on him, then his brother couldn't.
Come on.
I forgot all about that.
Come
Wow.
on. So not only you gotta answer to Al, you gotta answer to Jermall, then nigga, you gotta answer to Errol Spence now, nigga. Jesus, nigga, you a secretary.
Yeah, because Errol came out and was like, "No, the is what?" He said that ain't happening, man. What? He ain't fighting
He ain't
him.
said shit since.
And he didn't rebuttal anything like that. He sounded like a yes man to me. He just seemed like he just a part of the team. And the question is,
So your boy put a video up because Tom
uh-huh.
said to me, said shocking. Errol Spence knocked out by Floyd Mayweather with an uppercut, and sparring reveals Nate Jones.
Huh. And,
Well, Nate Jones got a channel though, so if Nate Jones
Nate
said
Jones,
that, it got to be on his channel.
listen, and you could ask Town what me and Town all talked about this probably for a month straight when we all thought, what was it, 3 months ago when we thought that this thing was going to happen. We all know it's never going to happen. But I said, and I think I was on record here, I said, watch, Bud go catch him with that shot and it's going to lay him out. And you can ask Town after the show what shot I told him he was going to catch with to lay him out. You can ask Tyler what shot I said was going to flatline him. But we never going to see it anyway. But yeah.
I mean, anytime you got somebody with a high guard, they get, you know.
So listen, CJ, I even told Bernie in the Stewart Hotel, I was like, watch, Bug gonna catch with an uppercut flatline and we square up too much on the inside. And he looked at me like, He was like, you might be right. He said, we gonna get him. But they ain't gonna get that fight.
So I don't know if he got no audio playing with Nate Jones speaking, but
there's a noise in the background.
I don't know. I'm on live, so. But at the end of the day, I could believe it though.
You said he got a channel. Hold on, I'm gonna pause my.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for it real quick. Hold on.
I'm already looking, but I ain't see it. But I ain't really look. But you know, you gotta fact check queen clickbait. Drop one of Blues bombs real quick.
Belief about
no, I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking
Right?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at
him.
I wasn't looking at him.
Like I continue to say, bro. Like I said, this nigga got to answer to 3 dudes, man, before he can continue on with his career.
Time out. And just to fact check him, if we talking about, he said that Earl make the weight comfortably, Jermall make the weight comfortably, and he make the weight comfortably. But the first thing that Earl did when Bud announced the fight with David Navarijian was say, I've been at the division for 10 years and this ain't fun no more, and it ain't easy making the weight. So what is it? Are you making the weight comfortably or are you struggling to make the weight?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see how he kind of contradicts himself?
They all do.
Because one minute he's making the weight fine. Oh, remember he said I'm doing a lot of things to make the weight easier. You know, I'm drinking a lot of water and this and that and blah blah. Hired nutritionist, all that, and you know he's fine making the weight now. But when it comes time now to spin the block, it's not easy to make the weight.
Then move up, then.
Exactly, and then make Jermell move up because, to be honest, my bad, don't nobody care about no goddamn 154 anyway.
No, it's not one of them divisions you sit there, you make a career out of that.
No, it's not. It's not a 175. It's not 60. It's not 47. It's not one of those divisions where it's like, oh, this is a Hall of Fame division. Like, come on now. Like, He talking about I'm the first 4-belt. When you say I'm the first 4-belt undisputed at 154, then that's how you know it really don't matter, bro. You got to name that it's 4 belts because everybody know that Winky Wright was was there before with that title. Like, come on, bro. I'm the first 4-belt. So what you gonna do now? Win the IBO? I'm the first 5-belt undisputed champion. Come on, bro.
The fool says salute. The way you talk about Jermell and Errol is the same way Bud should be talking to Smoke to both of them. Both of them are, man, bare minimum. I'm just gonna instigate and turn them niggas against each other, bare minimum.
Yeah, because to be honest, the only thing that's better than you getting one undisputed at 147 against the guy that's supposed to be your rival is getting undisputed at the division above it against your stablemate.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I damn near might make a donation about that.
What did Mike Tyson say? Why wouldn't they fight each other? That's the best way to support your friend is to put money in his pocket.
He did say, brother, like, no, man, no. That nigga's so scary, dog.
If they really love each other, why wouldn't he help him make money and help put food on his family's table?
Come on, man. And Mike ain't lying, bro.
Right? I mean, Jermell said that him and Laura's children play together. Why he ain't fight Laura?
Right now.
He can fight Laura right now.
Laura get a belt. He ain't gonna want to unify with Laura.
What they gonna let Danny Garcia take money? Come on now. Nobody want to see Laura versus Danny Garcia. Come on. Let's be real. Laura ain't gonna fight no Triple G. Why don't they just start fighting each other, man? PBC about to go under.
They might be able to say themselves.
Listen, they put on and listen. They might be able to do a flash sale. They might be able to 4 of them fights we just named. They could put them things on the same show.
Man,
yeah, you a 2-for-1 double whammy.
All them niggas gonna be on Fight TV. He said that video is sound of Blue getting punked. Laugh. I like said, "What's up, Ronnie? I see you." He said 54 is basically something you stepping stone to get to see. That's basically what it is.
It's wait, no pun intended, very much pun intended to the WBC. It's a bridger weight. It bridges the gap.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's all it is. It's a bridger weight. It's a pit stop. He started at 54, so that means he probably walk around 190. He should be fighting at 160. There's nothing stopping him there. There ain't no boogeyman at 160. Canelo not there no more. What you telling me he gonna struggle with an old ass Triple G? He might, but what he gonna struggle with what's dude that just that they tried to label as the new Triple G, the boogeyman at 160?
Oh, you talking about my man's
on ESPN.
We were just talking about him. We were just talking about him. Janovic.
You tell me Janovic is somebody he should be afraid? Jaime Munguia, somebody who should have been fought before?
Yeah, he ain't fight Jaime neither.
He ain't fight Jaime. Remember, he was like, what's his name? Jamie? I'll fight him too. He a baby. He can't mess with me.
Nigga ain't fought nobody.
Listen, to Jermell's PR team, he probably don't got one. Because, Al trying to keep the budget real low.
I think his wife is PR team.
Well, to his wife, if y'all trying to make some extra money, if they ever do a Mr. T remake on cartoons, let Jermell be the voice.
Oh, you ain't lying. Perfect.
He made the perfect Mr. T.
You ain't lying.
I pity the fool.
This nigga got 3 motherfuckers that he got to answer to.
Literally, and this bald-headed fool talk like his mouth full of marshmallows is the main culprit.
This is the first time I ever watched box. I appreciate it, Roddy, bro. You hilarious, bro. Man, I don't get it, dog. Like, it's like y'all don't want to fight my Terrence, but then y'all don't want Jermell to fight Terrence, and then y'all don't want to fight each other. And it can be done. Derevchenko and Danny Jacobs did it.
Yeah.
And then nobody killed each other after the fight or barely touched each other during the fight.
I remember watching that fight with my pops was like, yeah, Danny Jacobs is he don't got no killer instinct in him. He's a nice guy, but he don't act like a champion. I swear to God, my pops.
I was watching that fight at a party, bro. I was just sitting at the table watching it.
That was very underwhelming.
It was like I don't know, man. I thought it was gonna be a war. I was like,
me too. I'm like, I'm looking forward to this.
Man, shit.
I was over there yawning.
Man. Like I continue to say, bro, I just don't understand it. Like the model that they got is not sustainable, bro. It's not. That model is not sustainable. So we just not gonna fight nobody.
That's what it is.
We just not gonna fight nobody.
You said so like that's a question. It's what they're doing. They're not fighting nobody.
Even Mike Tyson said it's asinine.
It's asinine.
I seen that Mike Tyson video.
What did he say? It's asinine. It's ludicrous.
He said, I seen that Mike Tyson video, instantly knew that Charlo is ass is square, bro. And that's his brother.
Remember, he was like, he said, name them names, man. Name them names. He said, we need to hear those names like the Mexican monster.
I ain't gotta name them.
Name them names like the Mexican monster.
Stop calling that. Stop calling that. Stop calling that.
He said, come on, call those people out. He said, yeah. What's up? It's Jermell, man, Charlo. I'm ready. Let's get it. He said, name them names, man. Name them names. He ain't named not one goddamn. He ain't say not a name. He couldn't even call his mailman. He couldn't call his mama. He couldn't say nobody. He was just, damn, Al gonna put me on the shelf if I name some names.
That shit crazy. So they got that finesse 2 times, I guess.
Yeah.
What happened with that shit? I'm looking at the pictures.
Who? Wait, what you mean?
I don't know. It says white slip, finesse shooter, and his mama stealing finesse 2 time. I mean, dude, I wouldn't even want to be a rapper no more, bro.
I mean,
this don't make no sense.
It seems like what comes with being a rapper. It seems like what comes with being a rapper is going back to the streets and getting into a violent crime where you end up dying, or you got to spend the rest of your life in jail.
Man, that's crazy.
AKA, yes, ma'am.
That's crazy. Earl gonna have to skip 54, man, or go to 60. And they gonna pony down to Jermell. Drop my belts right now, fool. Okay.
He said, drop all of them right now.
This tank fight is make or break for PBC, and it's looking like a break. I see Al begging Floyd to come back.
The tank fight, from what I'm told, that's them tickets is all resale tickets, but you never know. I'm gonna be there.
I wouldn't. I don't really care.
I've never been to DC before,
but
bro.
How? You right next door.
I know, but I've never been there. I've been to Maryland, but never been to DC.
I mean, tank fights don't be boring though, but
they don't. You know the atmosphere. You already know the atmosphere.
Yeah, shit. He said he ain't no Mexican monster. He ain't no Mexican. Stop calling that. He got mad.
He said, name them names, man. Name them names. He said the Mexican monster.
I'm Jermell Hitman Charlo, and I'll fight anybody.
He said, what up? Let's get it. What up? He said, name them names, man. Name them names. He said, we want to see you versus the Mexican monster.
He's like, man, stop calling. He ain't no monster.
How embarrassed this dude got to be.
He had to lower his tone when we had to remember who was in the room with.
Yeah, like, yo, you got this dude is probably his idol, and your idol out here calling you a hoe.
See, so many words he was. Oh man.
He said we're warriors, we're gladiators. Come on. Name them names.
They don't do it like that no more,
He said they don't do it like that no more. I promise you.
It's a whole different formula.
Mike was like, no, it's not.
He said it's a whole different formula. He said it's not. Roberto Durant to get up there, grab his nuts and say, F your wife.
He's our fucking wife. He's our fucking wife. He say things like that.
Oh man, dog. Oh, bro.
Oh man. Yo. Jermell, you gotta do better, bro. You was the Charlo I actually like better than Jermell too, bro. You're just a running joke. That's crazy. He gonna see me one of these days and sock me. I hope he do.
Man,
give me a nice lawsuit. I ain't trying to work no more. Okay,
you gonna find out. They gonna file bankruptcy. You just gonna be embarrassed, nigga. You just gonna be embarrassed.
Then I'ma sue Al Heyman. Shit,
man. Al Heyman gonna like them 1099 employees that have no affiliation with PBC. Gonna open the contract. They're gonna be signed to some third some third party offshore boxing promotional company or some shit.
You know what's crazy? You damn right. You damn right. Yeah, you put the joint in the chat.
I know.
Oh,
Because
of what happened the last time. All right now.
No, I mean, should I cut this shit off right now?
Don't because remember what happened.
I cut this shit off right now. I ain't tripping. I'm quick to delete. I ain't hanging around to get for the possible to happen. I quick to delete this shit,
bro.
They flag that shit. Pow! That bitch be gone.
Delete. Control Alt Delete. Remember Cat Williams? Control Alt Delete. Control Alt
He
Delete.
was just on with Mike Tyson too.
He was.
Yeah, I watched most of it. Earl banking on Canelo to throw him a bone. That John Sally interview with Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes, all the smoke, that shit was good too.
John Sally, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna say this right now. John Sally, no matter what platform he on, he gives some of the best interviews, period, bro. That's the only person I can watch interviews like over and over. I got this thing, I don't know about you, CJ, where I can't watch an artist or an athlete interview multiple times. I just can't do it.
In rap, I can do it because they're always different.
I can't do it with rap, bro. There's only but so many times. The only other person I did that with was you already know who that is, Bimmy from Supreme Team. That's the only person whose story I watched. Interviews I've watched 3 to 4, maybe 5, 6 times. And this is a person I've met personally. Like I know his son. Like, but other than that, I can't watch.
I can watch him. I don't know why. It's always different though. Shit, niggas watching 10,000 Boosie interviews on Vlad. Nigga, somebody watching them all.
That's crazy. And Boosie, I think I've only watched one. I think I only watched his first.
Oh, I can watch Charleston. I can watch Charleston White interview 50. I can watch all
because he's hilarious.
He said, "Yeah, man, I told your daddy, fuck your daddy, nigga. I said it, but when I seen Pops, I didn't mean shit by it. I love you, Pops."
Yo, he said, what did he say? He said, yeah. He said, yeah. What you do is you go to a job, right? He said you make sure when they fuck with you and all things like that, you make sure you call down all them people. And I done filed about 3 lawsuits. I done got me about a total sum about 40,000. He said, yep, I'll call public services and make sure I tell them, listen here, there's discrepancy here and there's a safety issue here. And them people definitely pay me my money. And when they fire me, I make sure I get me another job. It ain't nothing for a nigga to go get a job.
Only got her teaching strippers how to scam their job and shit. Charlo having reoccurring nightmares with Tyson chasing him, saying, "Name the names."
He said, "Name them names, man. Name them names."
He had when he punked Boosie, Webby was like, "I wish I was dead, man. He wouldn't have did that to you." I said, "He dumb enough to try too."
He is stupid enough.
Nigga would have got smoked.
That's the type of fool that drink moonshine. So
you don't let that nigga come on regardless. No, you got to wait in the car, wait in the green room, nigga. And he said, Charles was like, yeah.
He said, yeah. And that's wait, remember when I swear to God, I have so much respect for it because when Fred said Errol Spence, what do you think of? He said, he's a drunk. Yeah.
They always clean his ass out the club.
He said, yeah, he's a drunk. He said, and Crawford gonna whoop him. They said, why would you say that? He said, because he always up in there in the club dancing and things like that, and they always drag him out the club. Yeah, I done seen it, man. If you a professional, how you expect somebody to whoop you? Whoop somebody, you always drunk. Charleston told the truth right there. He said the same thing about Wild.
He said I was clearing that nigga out the club.
He said they always carrying him out the club. They always drunk.
Hilarious, bro. Hilarious. Webby drink booty sweat from the top of yo, he was just on the I-85 South. That shit was hilarious, bro. There's one dropping another album. Don't nobody want to hear me, nigga. Rap no more, nigga. He said we need something for the daddies and shit, nigga. They got Carlos got the rapping and shit. I was crying.
Yo,
that was
bro,
a funny ass episode.
The funniest episode I seen was when the dude was on there talking about how he tried to give up pork. He said, but it got goddamn bacon, bro.
Now that motherfucking Webby episode was hilarious, dog.
Yo,
they got one with OJ the Juice Man that just came on there. He was talking about how they booked the nigga to open up for Wu-Tang. He said, "Why would these people open me to open up for Wu-Tang?"
I remember when that happened at SOP.
He was like, "Man, I'm talking about booming and bucking. They booing my ass and shit. Why would they?"
They threw shoes at him too.
Yeah, he said he was throwing shoes. He was I'm talking about booming and fucking, and they got me open. They folks didn't want to hear that shit.
Oh man. Oh boy.
Yo, I was crying listening to. They said, "Why would the folks have me opened up for Wu-Tang Clan?"
Yo, bruh. Nah, that shit is too funny, bro. That show, that whatever that show called, I forgot what you said it's called. I
85 South,
bruh, especially that
man.
episode where the boy talked about the
It don't
big. Yo,
matter.
I wish I could play that audio right now. That shit is hilarious,
Man,
bro.
it even don't matter what comedians they got there. It's funny every time,
Bruh. And I'm
This
talking
nigga-
about I be weak.
This shit funny every time from the beginning, dog. That nigga said, "I wish I could talk Webby. I wish I could borrow somebody else's grandma, man." He said, "You nigga, you want to borrow somebody else's grandma, dog?" That Webby episode had me crying, dog.
Oh man.
They tried to fire up a joint with Henny was just on there. He said, "No, I'll be getting tested." He said, "Oh, now DC was like, I won't fire it up." He said, "Black G is the funniest 85 so episode, no lie." I can see that. I can see that. I can see. He said,
who Black Jesus? That's the one that was
the dude that the one that played Black Jesus. You never seen the TV show Black Jesus?
No.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a religious person, you don't want to see that.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean,
I mean, I could watch it, dog. Like it's funny, but I mean,
yeah,
it just seemed like
I'm gonna get upset
twice. Hold on.
I'm gonna get upset.
No, bro, that shit was hilarious. You ain't never seen the Black Jesus TV show?
No, I never see. I don't want to see this foolery. I can't watch this. I'm gonna get mad. That's not funny, bro.
I could watch it, though. That shit was funny as hell. Look, my man's fired up, dog.
God, Jesus.
I felt at the time,
it's not really offensive to me, but it's not.
Yo, I could watch it, dog. Like that was like my threshold right there. I was like, nah.
You was like, okay, now let me.
Charleston White just went on. He said, "Man, them niggas standing out there for Kyrie didn't mean shit unless you willing to die." I agree on that one.
Them fools that. There's nothing that I'm not even gonna speak on it. I already spoke on it. Let me just move on.
He was there. I got to agree with him on that one. If you that's some people over in the Middle East was willing to die for Bin Laden causing they God. He said, "Until we willing to die over something, that shit gonna change." You know what? He ain't lying. He ain't lying about that one. He said, "I don't give a shit about none of their religion. It's all of it's ideology."
I don't know.
Anything wrote by a man, what is it considered?
I don't know.
Ideology. They tell you that it's the oldest book in the world. They telling you that. How do you fact check that, bro?
I don't know. See,
how do you fact check?
I ain't gonna speak on it.
I'm just saying, how can you fact check it, bro?
I ain't gonna.
How can Mary be a virgin and get pregnant? Come on.
I ain't gonna speak on it.
Don't. I'm just posing questions. How do you take a book and get 50,000 religions out of one book? I'm just asking questions.
Whitewashing. There you go.
Now at the end of the day, how we know the book wasn't whitewashed already before we got the book?
It was.
So shit,
it tells you in the book how it gets whitewashed, but you know.
At the end of the day, it's all ideology, nigga.
I disagree with Charleston White.
I agree with him. Anything wrote by a man is ideology.
I strongly disagree.
I know, unless God wrote it himself as ideology. It is.
Disagree.
I'm just saying, how do you fact check that it's not? How do you know what's real or what's not real?
I mean,
not saying God ain't real. I ain't say that.
What's in the book?
We talking about the religion. He talking about religion.
Wait. Now, when I say that book, right? So when you talk about that book, you talk about Christianity. I don't believe in Christianity at all.
Just in general.
So with the book,
anything you talking about religion? Talking about religion in general.
Well, I'm not because that book is not religion. That book is a
Well, he was talking about religion.
Yeah, when I talk about religion is something I agree is not really an ideology. It's a form of control, a way to police people in a way. That's for lack of better words, right? So that book, though, and when I say religion, I mean Christianity, Islam, Judaism, whatever, right? Buddhism, whatever, Satanism, that too. All those is ideologies, like you said, because in Satanism, people will come up to you and tell you it's not bad. It's about peace and doing what thou will, right? When it comes to Christianity and then you talk about the Bible, those things can be the same way. I've heard you say like they use that same book and use it against slaves, right? So these things were taken that you can use certain verses and use them and bend those words to fit whatever context you would like. Like, oh, you must obey your master. So a slave could be like, well, this is my master. I got to obey him because it's in the Bible. But then there's different contexts. But when you take certain things out of a book and you piece things together and you glue it together, you could be like, it's right here. But if you see a page that's missing, you'd be like, wait, hold on. This page say this and it links to that. Then it kind of makes sense. So like I said, it's just like the art and all the stuff that's stolen that's over in Britain now that was stolen from Africa. Like they'll tell you like, oh, the queen's the crown that she wore. I don't even call it a queen. Elizabeth's crown. Well, this was a rare jewel, but they won't tell you that it's stolen. But she's somehow the owner. You get what I'm saying? Like it's like you said, it's things that's twisted and turned. Like them words in that book is more of a historical text for a certain group of people. Them same people that Kyrie was talking about that got him into a little bit of the hot water that he was in for a little while.
And he was in. I think he's still in. I think that nigga still boiling in it. Sumter salute.
Well, whatever hot water he was in,
he's still in it. Watch.
He's still in it, but he out here balling out of control though in Brooklyn.
Don't matter. One day he's gonna be in a hotel room. It's gonna be a white woman laid in the middle of the floor like a dead moose
Sam
jacket.
Cook?
Like a dead moose jacket. They gonna what you do, Kyrie boy? Gonna be in the middle of his slick Mississippi.
Look, he gonna say something like this. Look, he gonna be like, I don't even remember being here. I just woke up. Last thing I remember, I was in Jersey. Well, you in the Bronx now, boy. What'd you do?
You know, but how you know what getting killed feel like? Yeah.
What?
I think he was talking about the book.
Oh.
I think I have to join at a bad time, get a clue. I don't know. You can rewind. Michigan Wolverines, Jesus, Allah, TCU this weekend. Only lost 6 bowl games. Harbaugh gone.
He going back to San Fran. He bringing Kaepernick with him.
Shit. I ain't gonna keep his ass right where he at. I can't stand when athletes thank Jesus' religion for their performance as if God would care about the sports outcome. Never know. That nigga might be up there betting on this shit and shit. Yeah, man. Holy Ghost, you up on me one more. Yeah. I ain't gonna use my powers to cheat.
Look, CJ. Shut up, Honda.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Remember that Busta Rhymes video of making clap where him and Swift Star was acting like they was preachers and Busta Rhymes was out here taking the tithes and he was like, "Ooh, there's your blessing." And the old lady fell out.
This shit is wild, bro. Shit, you never know, nigga. Man, I got 20 on Green Bay this weekend.
Well, if he did, he wouldn't even be betting no money. He'd be betting people's souls. He'll be like,
but then again, when you play contact sports, you happy to make it out safe. What's that movie with Marlon Wayans and my man's from Different World?
Oh, Kadeem.
The 6 Man.
Yeah, 6 Man. Yeah,
he did die in that shit.
Yeah, that was actually a good movie.
Hell yeah, he did, man. So you can't die out there, dog.
You can.
Yeah, hell yeah. So you could die at work. Shit, I'm just saying it happened.
You could die on your way to work.
Yeah. They won't give a fuck about you. They'll
stop sure what you just a number.
Yep, and roll your ass right on there.
I had a conversation with somebody today about that same thing you was talking about. Remember how you was talking about how people they decide to get a second job for the holidays, and you like, yo, when you do that stuff, it's just my coworker, we just did the yearly bid, and he decided that he was just gonna drop his other job and focus more on getting his A&P, which is your aircraft maintenance license, right? So he was just gonna take an early shift, and he was just like, yo, bro, like when I look at it, like me working 2 jobs, I'm out here killing myself, and then I look at dudes who I work with at my other job, they just work 1 job, and they seem a lot more like decompressed, and they just like they're a lot more energetic. He was like, I'm killing myself working mad hard, and I'm going to school, and when I look at my bank account, I'm still broke. So what's the point of working 2 jobs? He was like, I'm still struggling to make ends meet.
You know, when you work for yourself, it's not like working 2 jobs. So if you working it, then you got something where you can do it at your own speed and your own will. It's a different ball game.
And you're actually and you're
but you also Yeah, you're more inclined to keep pushing. You won't be as
Yes.
tired because
Like what did you say the other day? You was like, listen, you treat this, what we doing right now is your job, and then your job, whatever it is, it's your hustle. So it funds what you're doing
exactly,
right here. That's the mindset everybody
exactly.
kind of gotta
Yeah, you got
get
to have
in.
more multiple income. I mean, a lot of people don't want to hear every time you bring up trading and investing. You tell people to start there. Don't nobody want to listen.
Real quick before you move on, the worst thing that ever happened to the black community was when they took trade schools out of public schools in the
Of
70s.
course, but that was just a part of it. Like
Yep.
people don't. You got to buy. You got to own the shit that you buying.
Mm-hmm.
You got to own something, even if you don't own a house or a car. Once you own a piece of Nike, once you own a piece of,
Jordan, Gucci,
Jordan.
Christian Dior, whatever the
Even
hell
even
people say.
even on a minor scale. You know
Listen,
what I'm saying?
you like to go to the movies, then guess what? If the movies
Own a
is your
piece
thing,
of it.
buy a piece of AMC. You seen what happened 2 years ago on the
Tech,
stock market?
yep, that shit
Remember
went.
what the whole thing with the AMC trading and how everybody
Yeah,
was like funneling, and then they was like, no, we got to stop this because everybody was trying to kind of break in the matrix. I hate to use that type of term because I sound like a hotep, but you know, it's more. You got to do more of that.
you got to own stuff. You got to start somewhere,
Yeah, you definitely do. I agree.
and that can start. I didn't see people get rich off penny stocks.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm
Wolf of
saying?
Wall
So
Street.
yeah, you got to start. Like everybody think owning something, the car, owning something, the house. You got a lot of people who don't believe in owning none of that. I'm about to LLC my shit though. Both my
I thought you
channels.
been. I thought you been did that.
Nah, I'll be
I
dragging my
thought you
feet.
been did that.
I'm gonna do that. Fuck that. To write all this shit off.
I thought you been did
Go
that. It
right.
was writing off the expensive. Boy, if I was you, I'd
Man.
be out here. Listen, I know you ain't into the designer clothes. I'd be out here buying designer clothes and Gucci down every damn live stream and then write that shit off because you could do it. My boy do that with his channel.
Yeah,
Him and his girl got a channel.
man.
They
I
write
need to.
everything off.
I need to be in touch. Can you put me in touch with them?
Yeah, hell yeah.
For sure.
Matter
I'll
of
pay
fact,
them.
I showed him your channel. And boy, I'm not even gonna lie. I think we worked a whole 10-hour shift one day. And the whole time I put him on your channel because I was like, yeah, from time to time I jump onto my man's live stream. He
I'm like,
said,
I don't know that nigga, man. That
look,
nigga
he look,
mine.
yo,
Like, no.
my boy went through your most popular videos, right? And he from Grenada, he got an accent. He talked just like this. He said, bro, you telling me your mans talk about boxing all day and then do rap? And he got all of these fucking subscribers and views? He said, your boy is making bread, bro. He dead said that. He said, no. He said, this guy has to be kicking it. He said and I'm talking about you got way more subscribers than he do.
Yeah, I need to write that shit off. Yeah, you can go on business meals and write that shit off too.
Yeah,
you can write off you can lease off a whole luxury car and write that shit off.
That's what Tank did with the remember when Tank pulled up in Atlanta with the Ferrari?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
You go write that shit off. He said, but I'm getting into trading, dog, and then stock and all that. I'm gonna master that shit first. But I got some shit coming for the channel. But he said the Bible says Hebrews are black, our skin is black, their skin is
there
black.
we go. Yeah. And that's what I was getting my point to. That's the point I was making.
He said Shanahan got the job on. Yeah, Shanahan ain't going nowhere. Coming Chevy, leaving the Honda. He said 10 different verses. I meant KGV, Dr. Pleb Sled. He said stocks down right now. Bought me some Ford and Wendy's for cheap. Yeah,
there you go.
Oh boy, shit dropping too.
Benjamin Foe, if you can get you one of them airlines. If I suggest you buy JetBlue stock. We just bought Spirit 3 months ago. Nobody know about it.
Oh, you could do oh boy, shit dropped again. What was his name? Bought Twitter.
Oh, Twitter. Elon Musk.
Yeah, he still shipped off some more stock.
Yep. See?
He said, I got this stock community I'm about to join, though. So
in Discord?
No, it's just a whole bunch of white people shit. Yeah, real talk. A whole bunch of white people shit. So I'm going to follow them. Facts. Kobe, my pops graduated high school certified printing and press paper. Yeah, that's cool. But even when you trade, of course, you can make shit on the table. We got to own. You don't own nothing. I mean, what's the point?
See, 2Cs, and even out here in New York, even if you do got to trade, like getting in a union, which is like the hardest thing because that thing is just boxed. So I think we spoke about this already, CJ. But
yeah, the painters union easy to get into right now because don't nobody want to paint.
Yeah, nobody want to paint. But like doing shit like the brick mason, get out of here. You in New York, with that, you might as well move away. You might as well leave because you ain't getting in no being no brick mason out here.
But shit, you can. You ain't lying. All that shit, politics.
Yeah, it's all politics, all of it, bro.
All construction is politics.
Yep.
Jermell Charlo should not be stripped. Never said he should. Who said that?
Who said he should be stripped?
Check DLBA in your area. Get neighborhood lots for $250 a piece. Yeah, you're right. My dad been telling me that you can just get one of them fucking them new, houses, them new trailer parks, and them real nice little trailer homes. Roll that bitch right on there. They drop right on there. I heard them bitches real nice too.
You go wait? You talking about trailer? Oh well, you talking about
trailer houses? No. You get a trailer house. You get a house and roll it right to a lot and sit it on there.
Word?
Hell yeah, that shit real popular, bro.
Trailer house? I'm googling it right now.
But no, these trailer houses they got they not like the ones you thinking like.
No, not the Eminem 8 Mile Road thing. I'm talking
about not the Boy Meets World trailer. These motherfuckers is like nice.
Oh nah, they got one of these up the block. Somebody house burned down and they had one I guess maybe the insurance provided it. Who knows? Yeah,
I'm start getting insurance license investing. Oh yeah, you got multiple whole life insurance. You got a lot of insurances that you can get wealthy off of too. You can borrow from and all that. Waka Flocka was just talking about it. Investing in waste management, healthcare stocks, and of course.
Oh yeah, that's what the mob used to do. Yeah, you never watched Sopranos? Waste management.
Nope, I heard Laundromat is a nice hustle to watch too. They say they got one in New York City. They say they got one in New York City. They say they got one in New York City. This man, I watched his YouTube channel, said they do $1 million a month. CJ, and they ain't got no new machines or nothing in there.
CJ, that's been my dream since I was in 10th grade. On a laundromat.
Then some of the ones in Detroit, they got cleaners attached to them.
Yep, all of them out here basically got cleaners attached to them.
I know niggas they be cleaning up where y'all at.
Yeah, listen, CJ, this one girl in Brooklyn, she owned a laundromat that's it's like a laundromat boutique. It's like the most genius idea. I don't know why I never thought of this. It like got it's like it looked like a club, but it's a laundromat. But it's not. It got music and a jukebox, and like the machines is like these high tech LED machines. Yo, bro, there's so many ways to make money, bro. Like y'all need to stop with this. I want to start a clothing line and all that bullshit.
I mean, that's nice too. That's always nice to be in addition to YouTube.
Yeah,
but you gotta do something that everybody ain't do. People become with basic ass shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
everybody got the same shit with a little logo on a regular black hoodie and all that.
That's merch. You see, you got a brand. You could make stuff because you got a brand yourself. You know what I'm saying? People will probably buy your stuff because you known in the boxing community. But for somebody just with no name, just decide like, yeah, I'm gonna just start a clothing line. Like,
man, you gotta hustle that shit. Pop
exactly,
up shop.
Bro.
I mean, you don't even gotta buy. You ain't even gotta have your own shit. You go off Alibaba and buy all that shit that they selling. That's all they do.
I already know the play.
All they do is go buy the bras and all that shit.
You tell
me,
they
hustle it.
The minute you tell me how that you want to sell any type of thing, I'll tell you how to make all your money get all your money and make all your money before you even sell a shirt, ship a shirt off. Facts, because I used to do that with the homies.
Union jobs are always political unless you know someone in the higher. It always is, but Michigan it turned to a right to work state now, so don't really matter. It weakened the union. My uncle worked in the union for years. The mob heavily involved in the union. My uncle was telling me the stories about it. Laundromats and vending machines are easy to wash money. What the mob used to invest in. I mean, car washes too until people start selling dope out of them.
Yep.
But vending machines is a good hustle. You just got to have the right location.
Well, yeah, and there's and I'm not even gonna give it away because I'm a person who wants a couple of vending machines, so I ain't gonna tell y'all nothing.
It's obtainable.
Yeah, it's very attainable. Very. A used vending machine that's still really good probably run you about $2,000. It ain't bad.
I seen one less than that. A girl selling less than that.
Yeah. Get you a nice little vending machine. And that's nice. That's income you ain't got to worry about. All you got to do is go to BJ's.
I know exactly. Yeah, I already know exactly where I put my shit at.
Me too.
I can say it because I don't give a fuck. The air trampoline places where the kids be at now.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely going there. LA Fitness, definitely going there. They vending machines be half work, half not working. I'll be places like that. Anywhere with kids at, dog, and my prices be straight too.
I'm putting mine across my shits. I already know because I know the area where I live at. I'm doing at least 2 or 3 stops on the Long Island Railroad. 2 or 3 stops.
Oh yeah, y'all got subways. Them niggas hoodlums in the subways though. So I might not probably trust
No,
that.
you heard no. The Long Island Railroad is a it ain't like the subway. They ain't gonna crack nothing. I'm talking about the Long Island Railroad is a luxury place in Long Island. Somebody might get out drunk, wrong stop, they hungry. Guess what's right there waiting for you? A vending machine.
He said I made almost 60% off Chevron alone. Smart investment, not hard to find in the market. Yep. I had a friend that invested into Nike. He had a financial advisor in the military. It's crazy how people don't be using all their resources in the military.
Yeah, bruh.
You come out there with nothing.
Bruh. I know my man's he out here getting his house paid for by them fools. He was in the Air Force.
Yeah, for Air Force, you don't want to leave the Air Force. They PT ain't hard or nothing. He said real gold mines, beauty stores in a beauty supply store in the hood make you a man. But the problem is Chinese will block you out, bro.
Yeah, the Koreans in New York, they muscling everything.
Black lady used to own one. I forget what my barber said was that, and they found out she was black, and they rose the prices on her ass.
Wow.
Yeah, you can do bundles. They'll let you do bundles though. All the black girls got bundle shops, but it's bundle shops.
Yeah, that's not bro. The places when I used to have the 360 waves, the place I used to buy my brushes from, I used to think it was owned by Africans because they always used to help me. And then one day I seen this Asian lady just yelling at this African dude, "Go, no!" Like, and I'm like, "What the hell's going on here?" Found out it was owned by a whole bunch of Asian people. Safe to say, I never bought a brush from there again. Actually, that was the day I started growing my hair out.
There's a chick out here selling hair out the vending machine. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, the bundle shop's real popular in Detroit, bro. There don't be nothing but bundles in that shit. You might get a couple dresses, but they be making money off them bundles, bro. They'll let them bundle it,
but they won't let you. They won't let you get the plug, the main source.
Cigarette vending machines in the strip club. That ain't a bad one.
That's a good one.
You see them at the bar all the time.
Yeah,
the old ones.
Yeah, you get a vending machine right there.
Remember in Juice, they went to the cigarette vending machine, robbing that place, and he was like, "Man, we should want to get a piece of action off of that." Then they looked on the news, they gunned the nigga down. Then they still proceeded to go rob this
idiots. That movie was iconic just for like the camaraderie of it. It wasn't really like it was. The story was
Tupac.
Yeah,
it was kind of because of Tupac.
He said, "You know what?" He said, "You know what?" The first time,
but it was typical high school. It was just typical high school shit. Like
you
know, that's what people did in high school, minus to rob this shit.
Shit, niggas the dumb niggas in my school was doing that shit.
OBU support play LA, New York is tough. Any inner city is tough.
Everyone.
You would have to be like if I had to be supply, you have to do something that make you stand out. First, your plug got to be A1 and don't switch up on you. But your shit would have to be like you have to deliver the beauty supplies to the house or something like that.
True.
That's something that you should be able to do a drop off, whatever. Man, you'd probably be a millionaire doing that shit. You probably would. Just off alone. Go to a few beauty supply stores. Say, "Well, I'm a DoorDash." DoorDash probably knock your ass out the game though.
They definitely do it.
But they be still on DoorDash though, so that's your thing. They be stealing off DoorDash. They stole our food one time.
I know them fools deliver. They always deliver my food to the wrong address. So that's when I said I'm gonna get my lazy ass up and go buy my shit myself.
Yeah, man. He said the same thing happened to me buying my brush and wave cap.
Yeah.
Too crazy. Let me get out here and finish watching this Bengals game. This will be up on the podcast lunchtime. Peace tomorrow.
You ain't give me a pick for that game neither, bro.
Oh shit, Bengals. Damn, I get picked. Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Man, you blind, bro. Like you wear glasses, bro.
Nah, I don't. I probably need to. I picked the Bills anyway.
Maybe I'm tripping.
I don't think you gave me a pick, bro.
Man, dog, you blind, bro. This nigga literally blind. I'm looking dead at it, bro. The Bengals, bro. Dallas, the Falcons, the Patriots, the Eagles.
Oh no, you know what it was? I did that stupid thing again. I said, listen, I can't pick against the home squad, bro. So I said, fuck it. That's Bills my team, though.
Them niggas down 21 to nothing. Them niggas
you
down
gave 20. Me the Jets too, right?
Man, I'm hoping them niggas won, bitch ass.
Come on, man. Why would you hope?
Man, because now I need them niggas to lose so the Lions get in the playoffs.
You see, you being emotional, bro.
Yeah, fuck you. Them niggas should have lost. Damn, I seen Mike White starting, dog. And let me get out of here, man. Bye, man.
All right, peace.
Players fuck up.